much in my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it say
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Covington, wide open receiver, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Number 21.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake. Covington. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Davion Taylor. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd and 15.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Covington. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Wentz's pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
What's tight? Tight is wet. Sunday. Check. Mike 50. So we got
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
First 3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wentz now on first down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarters with no score.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz flushed out right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He can run for it, and he will. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, Covington. And he finds Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing on first down. Covington eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line.
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Covington into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
The Eagles take
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of
He got 29 yards that time.
another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the gun, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Denzel Mims as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 10. Washington.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and a couple, Wentz. He's got this one completed to Mims. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Denzel Mims with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe that we're looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. From the gun, Covington on the slant, complete to Green. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 6.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Covington, and this is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know,
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Down at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Left side here to Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come on, boys. Don't be scared of it. Mike 55. Mike 55. Rip left. Rip left.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by...
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
55, Mike, 55.
Another run here with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Down.
Third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, it's Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wentz on the give to Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Another run with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Get that ball. Kill, kill, kill. Go, go, go now. Mike's 50.
Once again with Sanders. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
To throw, it's Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Covington. That'll be complete to Cook. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Complete.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Washington 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a draw play for Gurley. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Covington looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Covington. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Covington. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
At their own 24-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. 180. Hey, let's get this. Check.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Eagles, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Washington, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 against the Denver Broncos.